Hello and welcome back to a new video of the conversion of Lifeboat Hygge. I'm just outside, just to show you the outside, which you will have seen many a time before. But it's actually a nice bit of weather at the moment, because it's been very cloudy and windy. I'm sure you can hear that. Yeah, windows in, but that's quite a few episodes ago now. I'm still working on the inside, finishing things off, especially in the forward cabin, and it's coming together nicely. Hope you enjoyed this video. One of the things that I can't seem to figure out, and I'm struggling with, not the cat, but I put the windows in. I've got some window film on there, which looks from this distance really good. But on the other side, I've used some darker stuff, which I actually like more. But anyway, that's not the problem. The problem is that I found out that on polycarbonate, which is the stuff I used, which is a plastic, you can't use the normal window film, because it turns out that the plastic, as in the windows, will move. The film doesn't, and you end up with horrendous bubbles of air, and they look horrible. I can probably show you from the outside. I'll take you outside and show you. I'm not quite sure whether it comes across on the video, but you can see those bubbles, and they just seem to get worse and worse, which is annoying, which means this film will have to come off. I have ordered some stuff that is supposedly suitable for polycarbonate, and hoping that will work, but that will be attempt 8, I think, to get these windows sorted. It's annoying and it's a bit of a waste of money, but if we get it sorted, it will be worth it, so fingers crossed. Here I am back in the bedroom, and this is where the aft locker in the bed is, and where the hatch will be for the anchor locker. But before that can go in, I want to do a bit of wallpapering, make a bit of a feature wall using this wallpaper. I like butterflies, and I think this wall will look really nice as a kind of a feature wall at the bottom of the bed. So it kind of makes me smile that I'm doing some wallpapering on my boat, and yeah, see how it turns out. So here we are back in the bedroom. I've wallpapered that end wall. I think that looks really nice. I put a coat of PVA glue over the wallpaper, so that's all waterproofed. It's basically what you do with decoupage. And I spray painted the hatch towards the anchor locker black, so that fits in nicely with my other little black hatches that I've got for where the cameras are going. Another thing I have done and I'm doing is I've got the hinges, some screws, some magnetic catches, and some of the doorknobs. Done that door. There's always more doors to go, of course. Get them sorted, and then I can do some more painting. There's loads of painting still to be done, but like I said in the last video, I will probably do that in the evenings, as I am right next door anyway. And I can do that and then come back in the mornings, and that will be all dried and got rid of the smell as well, which is a good thing. So we're here in the kitchen, and after some doing yesterday, we've got another bit of film up on that side of the big window. This is the special film for the polycarbonate, so hopefully that will behave and stay on the way it should do. And that was attempt number 9 or so. It's just horrendous. Can't bear thinking about it, but I'm hoping this one will keep. It should do. And another thing I need to do is, I talked about having to sand this window frame. That's still an ongoing thing. But also, you might have seen quite a few videos ago that we put this bit of the worktop in, and I made the sink to fit. But what I need to do is router recess in there so the sink actually sits flush with the worktop. By the shed, and what I'm doing today is routering a recess so this will sit flush with the worktop. This is going to be much easier to wipe from the worktop into the sink. I'm just putting some masking tape around, and then we'll router that out. Well, that took a bit of doing, but it's sitting in there quite flush. It needs a bit of a tweak, as in getting the lines a bit straighter. That will go in with black mastic, so that should be all right. And that's another one of those small jobs done. And as we had the weather, that's why we did it outside. Saves a lot of dust on the inside, so quite happy with that. On the list of little jobs that still need doing, which is a very long list, as we all know, there's also I need to put in some breathers for the engine. So these are going to go in the back of the cockpit seat, right there, past the cat. That's where they're going to go, so the engine can breathe some fresh air. At the moment, it can get enough fresh air through the gaps that are here, there and everywhere. But I've got these really nice stainless steel vents, as you can see. Big hole in there. But I don't want any creepy crawlies to get in there. So I bought some really fine stainless steel mesh, which I'm going to cut out and kind of glue over the round bit with a bit of mastic, so at least spiders and things can't actually crawl into that space, yeah, start living in my boat, because I don't like the idea of that at all. So that's another one of those small jobs that need doing. I'm not sure I'm going to get them in the vents just yet, as the cockpit still needs painting. And apart from that, as I said, the engine is all right for now, but I want to get this mesh in and get it all masticed up. As you can see, I've sawn the 2 holes in where the vents for the engine are going to go, and it might seem a bit strange that they're all the way back in the cockpit when the engine is just in the gangway kind of thing. But this is all connected. If I give you a look inside, this is where the exhaust goes and the drains for the cockpit. So that all goes into one space in there. I'll just turn you upside down, not that there's a lot to see, but it's all connected. So that will give some fresh air to the engine. For now, I'm going to tape these holes up, as they will need a layer of epoxy around them. And of course, when the mastic has gone off for that mesh I put on, they need trimming a bit and then gluing and screwing in. At the end of this week's video, another look in the forward cabin. I'm still painting, primering. I put in 2 bits of dowel in that bottom cupboard so things won't fall out when we're on the way. Finished the back corner there, primered it, did a bit of filling and fairing right there, so that corner is all primered up. The other side, again, I'm kind of waiting to do that last bit just there, because stuff needs to go off as it's kind of hanging in thin air at the moment. Door sorted, but you saw that before. And not that much going on here just yet, apart from that window having gotten its new foil on, and it seems to be holding up quite nicely in the warm weather, which is nice. And I put be mesh on the 2 inlets for the engine, so that can go in. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.